Same thing, I just flip sides. And as I'm going in, you see it's like I'm grabbing with the ball pad of my foot and I'm just gently rolling her in. This is not extremely forceful. This is such a big, broad arch wrapped over the femur. You don't want to press deeply, sharply into the TFL, into vastus lateralis. There's a lot of just connective tissue there that's not, how do I put this? It's not contractile. When you're looking at vastus lateralis on the left there, and then rectus femoris, the rectus femoris is a little bit more anterior. It's a little more to the front, but the vastus lateralis, the one that's a little more on the side, just for a second there. Aha! Now, as I was doing this, she goes, "Hey, can you lighten up a little bit? I'm dying." Because I'm talking, I'm getting obsessed. How's the pressure there? There we go. One of the things I encourage you to do is when somebody communicates with you like that, is I would say, "Hey, thank you so much for letting me know. Just let me know if it's ever too much pressure." Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Exactly what she wants. She loves when, once the muscles soften enough where it goes clunk and it rolls right there, that's a sweet spot. Clunk. They love this. That cross fiber friction. But Danielle, I have to soften tissue.
It's nice to you. I know. He'll sit there. Such a sissy. Why? I do.
This is preparatory again. Like I'm just doing some super light work. You'll notice that I haven't even used my hands yet. I mean, other than to do this, which is major stress on my phalanges, delivering information globally from the power of the internet, sometimes with anatomy that gives me problems. Because we could work on the quad right here, what I'm going to do is, because rectus femoris is a little more to the front, it's not as much on the side. And I want to pull this up and show it again. Vastus lateralis was the other muscle, that's rectus femoris. See how it's to the front, and then vastus is more to the side on the left there. To be able to address that, what I want to do is completely change the position. And when I teach people sequences, what I'm doing is I'm going through and giving them a baseline. We might as well call intro tie. We're going to learn how to use our legs and feet on a mat. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because you need to be able to understand how to use your legs and feet before you completely change what you're doing and change position to be able to come in. And now, because of the way she's rotated out to the side, I'm pressing at the top. I'm not pressing at the side. I can work this foot easily. She gave me the universal symbol of I'm dying. About right there? Okay. The muscles are thicker up towards the thigh and taper down towards the knee. I'm going to use lighter pressure until I get up to here. When I get up to this part, I can usually kind of lean in. Now this is still mainly flat foot. Do you like down towards the mat or up towards the ceiling?
Oh, right there.
Oh, oh. She gave me the universal symbol of oh.
I really feel it. It's like right there.
Is it too much?
No, it's like right there.
So in other words, we found a good spot.
Good spot.
Okay. The change in position, once the students know how to use their legs and feet from the materials, then we start to improvise. The reason I'm so fastidious, so particular, so encouraging for students to work on a mat is because when you change to mat-based work, it completely opens up the physics of what we do. To doing things like this, where again, I'm not using my hands and I don't know why the whole industry's developing carpal tunnel syndrome and they don't like Robert Gardner because he's an asshole. Right there?
Yes,
how's that?
Thank you.
There you go. They're like, that's not very professional. He's dancing. Like, there was a whole thread. There was a whole thread. This is our industry. I love you guys, but I don't get it sometimes. It was like, is it professional for a woman to be in a photo of a bikini on her business page? And I'm like, what? Danielle, I don't want anybody to ever tell you what you can wear on your social media.
Appreciate that.
Burqa or otherwise. I'm like, it's somebody's business. Go away. I'm busy. I'm trying to change the world here. Oh, okay. So I moved just a little bit higher. I was up here. She had gone beyond death for a little while. Then I moved just kind of 1 foot space a little higher to catch more, again, of the quads. This is more primarily rectus femoris. This is to the front, not the side, which is where vastus lateralis was. Like, yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. She loves this.
So much.
She loves this.
Needs it.
If you're a husband or wife watching this, this is particularly good couples therapy. Like, if he doesn't do the dishes and you want to rough up on him a little bit, and then she doesn't listen to you when you complain about the kids, you can rough up on her. And then kids, if you're watching this, you can get your parents and you can work on them and rough them up a little bit. There's a lot of family bonding goes on here. How's that? So, is it better if I hold one spot? You like that better? Okay. Is it better if I start to almost like slide towards the hip or towards the knee?
No.
Just right where I was.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. Those little bits of communication verbally will make a huge difference as you learn how to gain control of your legs and feet. I can do this because I can do this blindfolded at this point. Like, I've done it for so long, but it takes a while to learn how to use your legs and feet this way. I'm going to bring her leg down back to neutral again. And then what I want to slowly do is go into soleus and the gastrocnemius. Gastrocnemius comes from the same word where we get gastrointestinal tract, or bellies, the bellies of the gastrocs. And what I'm going to do is slowly work on that, and then a little bit of tib anterior, probably, maybe a little bit of the peroneals generally. Also, I find it interesting, anatomically, did you know that they changed the name of peroneus longus? Okay, because when I found this out, I went, oh, come on, guys, really? I got a B in anatomy in school. Now you're just changing names on me willy-nilly? Like, this isn't like Pluto. This is part of our body.
Still call it the peroneals, so.
So to be able to access the gastrocs, to be able to access the back of the leg, which is where soleus is the deeper muscle. People are typically having more issues with that than the more superficial gastrocs, but they generally are kind of treated in a very similar manner. What I'm going to wind up doing is just completely changing the body mechanics on this, and I want you to watch this. If you're a massage therapist, please, if you don't do anything else we do today, this. Calves. The runners, cyclists, who else has calf problems?
CrossFitters.
Martial arts. Okay. I was trying to think of other activities that might use their calves more.
Honestly, women who wear heels, or anyone who wears heels.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with that one, but
yeah, well, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a very, very broad tool to work on our calves. This. And she's like, no, I'm running. So I'm going to lift her leg, and I'm going to use my leg. Do you see that I'm not stacked up like this? This is sharper and would definitely be meaner. This is sitting in almost like pigeon pose on this leg right here, which means I'm trying to get the bulk of her calf right on top of my big, broad thigh right here. Now, I'm going to use her leg like a rolling pin to work on my quads and my adductors. I just trick the client into working on me because I need a break. I'm tired. I work all day. These people, what do they want? Oh my God. I'm using this like a rolling pin, just rolling her leg out on my thigh. How's that in your calves? Yeah.
But not run away.
Not run away. Not sharp.
My number.
Yeah.
Run away.